What's up everybody, it's DesertFox, back with another straight out of the box, and today we're looking at the officially licensed Walther PPS M2. On the front of the box, we've got a picture of the gun. It shows the velocity, 300 feet per second with a 0.20 gram, what it's powered by, 12 grams CO2. Below back, the caliber, if you will, 6mm airsoft, and how many rounds the magazine will hold. Okay, let's open the box up. And inside, it's got some bubble wrap protecting the gun. Looks like it's on both sides, front and back. Very nice. We've got the gun itself. We've got a manual, owner's operation manual. It's got some more information that we had on the front of the box. Shows us the safe fire, where the safety is located, how to install the CO2 and remove it. Also gives you the correct sight picture for the iron sights and other proper care for the gun, and it's in several different languages. Great job on the manual. Also inside the box, we've got the small Allen key. It's on there with some tape. And this is gonna be for, let's see, the manual should tell us. Okay, I actually can't find where it says what this is for, but also I'm trying to just skim through this really quickly so that way this entire video isn't me just staring at the manual booklet. I want to take a wild guess and say this is for the hop-up. Oh, yep, it totally is. There's a little caution sticker here on the top of the slide in yellow. It says, caution, over adjusting the hop-up will cause damage to the slide and will void the warranty. And then it points to this little Allen screw, which is for this. It's the only thing that could fit right there. And I'm guessing that this is the hop-up. So you have to have a tool to adjust the hop-up. And it's a very small tool, which kind of sucks because if you need to adjust the hop-up on the fly, you've got to have this little tool. I mean, this will definitely fit inside of a pocket or in a pouch, but just it's so tiny that it can be easily lost. However, once you get the hop-up set, and let's say you do lose the tool, you should be fine. It's also not hard to get another Allen key that's of this size. You can go to like your local hardware store, and I'm sure they've got one. But it's nice that it comes with it. However, it is pretty small. One con though that I did find with the hop-up is that it does not tell me what direction to turn this to get more hop or to get less hop. So it does say that you can damage it by over adjusting. However, it doesn't tell you what direction is what, so you're kind of left to guess. So when you are going to make adjustments to the hop-up on this gun, I would suggest making small, slight increments and not humongous ones that you would normally do with an AEG. So let's take a look at the gun itself. This is how much the slide will move back and forth. The safety for this gun is on the trigger itself. If you push up and you see the red, that means it's ready to fire. Push down, you don't see any red, that means the safety is engaged. The magazine release is mainly for right-handed shooters. It's on the left-hand side of the pistol grip. The magazine is this tiny little stick mag, and this holds 15 BBs. The nice thing is though, is when you move this follower down, it's got a slot in which it can lock down, so that way it's easier to fill the BBs. Let's see how easy it is though to put BBs in this through a speed loader. We've got some Elite Force 2.5s. Let's see. went right through. Okay, maybe if I load it from this way. Oh, nope, went right through again. All right, okay, so I guess we need to put our finger on the back side of this. Put my finger on the back side. There we go, now they're loading. All right, so you've got to have some sort of backstop right here or else the BB is just gonna fall straight through. We got some BBs in there. We're gonna move the follower back up the channel. And now the BBs are ready to fire into the gun. Okay, but we're not gonna fire this yet. In fact, I'm gonna take these BBs out because I want to put CO2 in the magazine to make sure it's not leaking. So we'll set the mag right there. To access the CO2 compartment, you're going to take the back strap of the pistol and then push up, and then it comes out. One nifty thing about this whole compartment is that the Allen key to screw the CO2 in is integrated into the back strap of the pistol grip. The tool is basically just on the gun itself. All right, so we've got some CO2 right here from Umarex. So you're gonna take the 12 gram like so, take your handgun like so, insert them both in, take your tool, and then simply tighten it until you hear it puncture the 12 gram. It'll make this little sound, and then hopefully it won't leak. All right, there's our sound. All right, no leaking. I don't see anything, I don't hear anything. That's great. So now that we've got our CO2 in, we're gonna take the back strap of the pistol grip, take the tool side, put it into the gun, and then it fits in just like so. It's nice and flush. Put some iPro on, and we're gonna give this bad boy a test fire. Okay, we're gonna rack it. Make sure it's on fire. And I'm gonna point this in a safe direction, and we're gonna fire it. I'm gonna hold down the slide catch since we don't have a magazine in. Oop. Oh, all right, there we go. Whoop. For a little gun, this kicks surprisingly well. Let's back up a little bit so you guys can see this. Let's not shoot my studio light. That's pretty cool. This little gun packs a lot of kick. That is awesome. All right, let's see if it'll lock to the rear since there are no BBs inside the magazine. Lock back. All right, sweet, it locks back. The blowback on this is really hefty for how small this gun is. It's really fun and enjoyable for this little tiny gun. I just want to keep shooting it. It's just so fun. Pow, 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 pow. Man, this thing is awesome. Some other features of the gun, we've got some serrations on both sides of the slide, some texturizing on the pistol grip itself. Looks like the trigger guard is enhanced a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than what you would see in a normal trigger guard, which is great. So if you've got bigger hands or larger fingers, shouldn't have a problem being able to get your finger into the trigger guard. I'm gonna load it up with some Elite Force .25 BBs, bust out the chrono. We're gonna head out into the backyard and give this thing a test fire. I'm really excited to shoot this gun. It should be really fun. Okay, we've got our chronograph set for .25 BBs. We've got the PPS loaded up with .25 gram Elite Force BBs. Let's give it some shots with the chrono. 209, 187, 194, 179, 180, 274, 180, 190, 192, 268, 267, 267, 185. I'm not sure if I'm hitting the side of the chrono or, let's see. Oh, that was the last shot. At 194, the gun did lock back to the rear. I'm gonna load it up again and we're gonna blast these targets. Okay, this is hop up unadjusted. A metal sound will be a headshot, a wood sound will be a body shot. Headshot. And on the last BB, the gun did lock back to the rear. Okay, I've loaded it up because I wanted to shoot another couple BBs. This thing's really fun to shoot. Let's go for some distance. Let's see. And it locked back to the rear after the final shot again. Not bad for unadjusted hop up. This thing is really fun to shoot. Backyard plinking is a whole nother level of fun with this little gun. Yeah, I just had to get that out there immediately. Anyway, final thoughts on the Walther PPS M2. This is the second version of this gun that Umarex has produced. The first version was a little bit more boxier and didn't have a very sleek design or this texturizing. I will say this M2 is a lot nicer looking aesthetically. This gun currently retails for $69.95, which is not bad, under $100. You've got blowback. You've got CO2 power, you've got a nice hard kick. The gun does not feel like a $70 gun either. It is metal construction with a polymer lower, but it feels hefty and it feels sturdy. This does not feel like a very chintzy gun by any means. You're probably wondering, how on earth are you going to be competitive with a gun like this? And quite honestly, there's lots of places where this gun could come in handy. One of the games that a gun of this size would come very handy in would be an open world airsoft game. Open world airsoft games are popping up all over the place now. We see a lot more of them than we ever did before. And the need to carry a small, lightweight, discreet handgun is a must at those games. And this Walther can pull that off very, very well. So think of it as kind of the ultimate airsoft conceal carry. You get blowback action, it's nice and sturdy, and you can fit this easily in like in a hoodie pocket. Let's say you're just starting into airsoft and you need a new gun and you're on a budget of under $100. This gun right here can do well, especially in a close quarters situation, if you're playing CQB or if there are aspects of military operations, urban terrain at your local field. This handgun would do well in those scenarios. Another ideal situation for this gun would be at a Milsim West type insurgency game where there are civilian factions running around, and as a civilian maybe you want to carry a gun but don't want a full-size rifle or a full-size handgun that can be easily spotted. Again, this gun could fit inside a pocket, in a waistband holster, hidden away in a backpack, or like I said, in a hoodie. If you had a big fluffy jacket on, you could hide it within the jacket. Anything involving a conceal carry aspect to airsoft, this gun will meet that need very well. And retailing at $69.95 on evic.com, it's not breaking the bank. I'm gonna head back into the backyard and plink around some more with this handgun because it is just that fun, quite honestly. So that's gonna wrap up this video, and as always, this is Jet Desert Fox, and I'll see you on the field. Here's my iPro. Pew! To play your first milsim or open world airsoft game, visit DesertFoxEvents.com.